Before you say anything, before you send that message, before you react after someone hurts, you pause and hear this. Most people handle this completely wrong. They argue, they cry, they chase. They react loudly, and almost every time, the person who hurt them ends up feeling like they've won. But there's another approach, a quiet one, and it's incredibly powerful. The people who hurt you will feel it without you saying a single word. Today, I'm going to walk you through 4 silent behaviors that do what most think is impossible. They make the person who hurt you feel regret, not because you forced them, not because you created drama, but because of what they witness happening to you. Stay with me, because number 3 will completely change how you see pain. Number 1. You step back. Not forever, not in a dramatic way, you just become quiet. No more checking their profile. No more quick replies. No more being constantly available like you used to be. You simply pull your energy back and become less reachable. Here's what happens in their mind when you do this. At first, they feel satisfied. They think they've won. They imagine you're somewhere hurting, waiting, hoping they come back. That idea feeds their ego. But then time passes. A day, then another, then a week, and still nothing from you. No emotional messages, no posts hinting at pain, no updates from mutual friends saying you're struggling, just silence. And that silence starts to feel loud, because people expect reactions. They expect noise. They expect you to chase, even a little. When you give them nothing, their own thoughts begin to turn against them. They start wondering, are they okay? Did they move on already? Why haven't I heard anything? Your absence doesn't look like weakness. It feels like control. And deep down, they recognize it. Never underestimate the power of silence. It carries more weight than any argument ever could. Number 2, you improve without making a show of it. This one hits deeply. When someone hurts you, they often expect you to fall apart. They assume you'll struggle without them. Maybe they've even convinced themselves that you needed them, that you were the weaker one. But then time moves forward, and they start noticing things. Maybe they hear something through others. Maybe they see you by chance. And what they see doesn't match the story they told themselves. You look okay. Not fake, not perfect, just genuinely okay. Like someone who has found peace. Like someone who is lighter, calmer, stronger. And in that moment, something shifts inside them, because now their belief collapses. If you were the weak one, why do you look like that? If hurting you was justified, why don't you seem broken? You didn't try to prove anything. You didn't perform. You simply kept choosing yourself quietly, consistently. And that quiet growth speaks louder than anything you could have said. Becoming better isn't revenge, but to them, it feels exactly like it. Number 3, you stop needing answers. This is where everything changes. After someone hurts you, your mind searches for explanations. You replay everything. You question yourself. You want them to explain why they did what they did. That need keeps you tied to them. You wait. You check. You hope they'll eventually say something that makes it all make sense. But here's the truth. Even if they explain everything, it won't fix what you felt. Because closure doesn't come from them, it comes from you. The moment you decide you don't need their explanation anymore, something inside you shifts. You become free. And at the same time, something unsettles inside them. As long as you're waiting for answers, they still hold a place in your mind. They feel that. They know it. But when you let go quietly, without asking, without needing, it's like a door closes. And they feel it. Suddenly, a thought appears. Did I just lose something real? And that thought doesn't leave easily. That's where regret begins. Number 4. You start treating yourself the way you always wanted them to treat you. This one is simple but powerful. Think about what you wanted from them. Understanding, care, consistency, to feel chosen, to feel valued. They didn't give you that. So now you give it to yourself. You take care of your needs. You speak kindly to yourself. You set boundaries. You stop accepting things that hurt you. You rest when needed. You eat better. You spend time with people who lift you up. You become someone who respects themselves. And here's why this creates regret. People who hurt others often assume one thing, that those people will continue accepting less. They believe you'll repeat the same patterns. But when they see you raise your standards, when they see you no longer settling, they're forced to face something uncomfortable. They realize what you were worth, and that they didn't recognize it in time. Now, that value is no longer directed at them, it's directed at you. You didn't explain, you didn't argue, you didn't chase. You just decided quietly that you deserve better. And they feel it. Here's the truth. Silence isn't weakness. It isn't quitting. It's strength. It's the language of people who are done proving themselves, done begging for what should have been given naturally. These 4 behaviors aren't tricks. They're not games. They're not about making someone suffer. They're about healing. And as a result of that healing, the people who underestimated you will eventually see too late what they lost. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You never did. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And tell me which of these 4 feels hardest for you right now.